Hello everybody, chuckling into 1000 in reporting for duty. Welcome back to another episode of Pikmin for the Nintendo Switch. In the last episode we started off our search in the Forest Naval, getting one ship part and also the blue Pikmin. This time, sorry, I'm a little bit out of breath because it just ran up the stairs. Immediately having some dinner. So, definitely not a good idea. This time, we're going to be making our way back to the impact site because there's one ship part left to be found there. And if you ever feel like you are in the need of farming up Pikmin, this is the place. So instantly, we're going to call out 35 blues, 33 reds, which will bring it up to 68. And then that, okay. So instantly, just swarm our Pikmin around here so that way we can actually get as many flowers as possible. Oh, actually, yeah. Okay. So yeah, we got that geyser that the Pikmin actually made for us. And we can actually grab some more blues here with this pellet. Only to have all of them decide to run straight to the wrong one. Alright. Yeah, this isn't really much of a case of like deep focus. It's more the case of like just forward planning. Come on. Thank you. For God's sake, once again, I accidentally run on the geyser. God. Sorry. It's just constant coughing and all kinds of stuff. It happens every single time the minute you have something to eat. Right, there we go. Yeah, we're not really in any rush of like doing anything personally. It's just increase the Pikmin population to be able to do all that we can. Of course, dealing with a bunch of idiots. There we go. So what we're going to be doing here is we're basically going to be raising up a Pikmin population as much as we possibly can. Just going to go up here real fast and see that we have 75 blues at the minute. So we don't really want to keep using the one pellets. Oh, iridescent glint beetle. Oh my god, come on. There we go. The iridescent glint beetle can actually give you good stuff. So... oh. Oh, I actually didn't know the bomb boxes were going to be there. Alright. Oh. Oh, seriously, throw the right bloody Pikmin, please. Ay, ay, ay. What is it with these Pikmin and just constantly being idiots? Right. Here we go. Okay. Up the slope. Call everyone in. Throw the 3 bomb rocks. And this enemy. The Pearly Clam. Honestly, I thought that would actually work. Guys! Come on! Stop messing around! Right, have the bomb rock. Blow up a segment of that wall. Yeah, when you see the case of Pikmin being idiots, I do not kid. They really are idiots. Okay, now that we got that sorted out. And now we're going to throw the yellows up here to grab this one. There we go. And now I'm going to immediately make my way back to base because we need a full team of blues here. So have all the reds deposit that. So we're going to get a ton of reds. And then the yellows will do the exact same thing. I'm not going to deposit any Pikmin yet until everybody has delivered everything. Because last thing I want, really, is to have a case of, oh, I'm actually going to have a Pikmin planted in the ground. And I have to waste my time to actually... like pick them up. Okay, there we go. Wait for them all to go back. And we only need like 40 blues, so... Okay. So the Pearly Clamp. In case you are probably wondering, not a nice enemy to deal with, because as soon as you throw a Pikmin into their mouth, they will try to eat it. And you have to like whistle them back before the lid shuts. Because if you do not call them back before the lid shuts, the Pikmin will be ate. And even if you actually have defeated the enemy, that animation, they will still slam on the floor to try and eat a Pikmin, even when you actually defeated it. So we found a positron generator. By combining batteries with solar cells, this machine can generate incredible amounts of electricity. By the time we find those instant space noodles will taste better heated up. So we need 20 to pick you up. There we go. And then when the Pikmin deliver them back, we're going to defeat at least one of these pearly clams to raise the Pikmin population even more, if possible. Because this is all you have to do. Just raise your Pikmin population, get the one ship part, that's it, done. But I will definitely say, if you came here on a certain day, that area over there will have a rare enemy. The rare enemy is known as the Ghoulics. The Ghoulics, you can find information about it. Okay, so it says here, actually, I'm going to bring my computer down here. So that is roughly what the Ghoulics looks like. It's got an orb over here that's closely representing Earth. It's got another orb here, which is basically his weak spot. And you have to use an entire team of blue Pikmin to defeat it. It says throwing a Pikmin on the yellow nuclei, which you couldn't see because of the light glaring, will make all the Pikmin bounce off, but deal a little more damage than a normal attack. When it is defeated, its membrane breaks and its watery inside spray out in all directions, leaving no trace it was ever there. Besides dropping 4 randomly coloured 5 pellets, it appears only in the impact site on odd numbered days starting from day 9. Even numbered days starting from day 8 will have a new enemy called the Mamuta. The Mamuta is a friendly enemy that will slam all of your Pikmin into the ground, planting them, which would then instantly flower them. Definitely a nice enemy. Oh, dang. Well, we'll leave those Pikmin planted. Even though there is nectar here. But I have to make sure to pick them up before the day ends. I'm not going to bother with that clamp. I'm going to go to this one. Right, bait into doing that. Okay, whistle them back. And again. Yeah, this is basically the timing you need. Just throw as many Pikmin as you can, and as soon as you get to that arch, call the Pikmin back, because otherwise you'll be too late. There we go, he's defeated. And it only needs 3 blues to take that back. There we go. These pearly clams I think are actually a more jerkish enemy to deal with in later Pikmin games. because their attacking animation is far quicker. Oh, nice. But of course, even though it's actually giving the impression that the enemy is dead, it actually is very much still alive. And look at all the Pikmin they produce. So we're going to be picking up a ton of Pikmin over here. And hopefully we can actually flower a ton of them before the time runs out. Let's see. Okay, so it actually says here, in Pikmin 1, the amount of Pikmin you get from the Pearly Clamp is 50. Okay, there we go. We didn't get everybody flowered, but we got a good number of them flowered. Okay, so there you go. That's all you have to do in the impact site. So if you, because like obviously, you are allowed 30 days maximum in this story. So it's basically a case of like, if you have more ship parts than you have of days you spent trying to find them, you can use up a day to farm as many Pikmin as you want in this area. However, it's not exactly necessarily needed. And obviously this is what I was telling you back in episode 2, where the longer the Pikmin are stayed buried in the ground, the more likely they'll produce from a sprout, into a leaf, into a bud, and then into a flower. I found flower Pikmin to possess increased swiftness. When in a rush, I found pressing and holding A, then calling for the flower Pikmin forth. With X to be quite an effective strategy, I've also learned that new sprouts found growing on days following fierce battles are the result of seeds being left behind. That is something we've not actually encountered. If it's like a case, like, so, if you had a very mean fight where you lost a ton of Pikmin, new sprouts will be found growing in the areas where the old ones died. So that's basically the question. See, look at that. Just from farming those blue Pikmin alone, we raised the Pikmin population from 45 to 199. And honestly, having 100 blue Pikmin is definitely helpful for what we're going to be entitled to do next time in the Forest Naval. Or we'll get the last 2 ship parts in the Forest of Hope. From this day forth, we're going back to the Forest of Hope to get the last 2 ship parts there on day 7. See you guys then.